The year is 1242. The Mongol Empire is at its peak, stretching from the plains of China to the edges of Europe. No force has been able to stop its expansion. Cities have fallen, kingdoms have collapsed, and entire armies have been wiped out with terrifying speed. The Mongols do not simply defeat their enemies, they erase them. Now their armies push deeper into Europe, and the fate of the continent hangs in the balance. After devastating Poland at the Battle of Legnica, Mongol forces turn south toward the Kingdom of Hungary. Their target is the fertile plains of the Carpathian Basin, a region vital for further expansion into Western Europe. Leading the Hungarian defense is King Béla IV. He gathers a large army of Hungarian knights, infantry, and allied troops, determined to stop the Mongol advance. But the Mongols, led by the brilliant general Subutai, have already studied their enemy. They understand European tactics, heavy cavalry charges, reliance on honor-bound combat, and rigid battlefield formations. Subutai has no intention of meeting such an army on equal terms. Instead, he plans to break it using deception, mobility, and precise coordination. The two armies meet near the Sajo River at a place called Mohi. The Hungarians establish a fortified camp near the river, surrounding themselves with wagons for protection. It is a strong defensive position, but it also limits their mobility. They believe they can hold off the Mongols and force them into a direct confrontation. During the night, the Mongols begin their plan. One force moves toward the main bridge over the Sajó River, where Hungarian troops are stationed. At the same time, another Mongol detachment secretly constructs a temporary bridge downstream, hidden from Hungarian view. The trap is being set. At dawn, the Mongols launch an attack on the main bridge. Hungarian forces defend it fiercely, believing this is the main assault. They hold their ground and push the attackers back, gaining confidence. But this is exactly what Subutai wants. While the Hungarians are focused on the bridge, Mongol forces cross the river at the hidden crossing point. Suddenly, the Hungarian army finds itself under attack from multiple directions. Mongol troops pour across the river and begin surrounding the camp. Arrows rain down in relentless waves. Mongol horse archers circle the battlefield, striking from a distance and avoiding direct engagement. The Hungarians attempt to respond with heavy cavalry charges, but the Mongols refuse to stand and fight. They retreat, drawing the knights out of formation, then turn and strike from all sides. Confusion spreads. The battlefield becomes chaotic. Soon, the Hungarian army is trapped inside its own camp. The wagon fort that once provided protection now becomes a prison. Mongol forces tighten the encirclement, firing arrows into the crowded space. Panic begins to spread among the soldiers. At what seems like a moment of opportunity, the Mongols deliberately leave a gap in their lines. It appears to be an escape route. Desperate to survive, Hungarian forces rush toward the opening. But this too is part of the plan. As the fleeing troops pour out, Mongol cavalry closes in from both sides, cutting them down in open ground. The result is a massacre. Thousands of Hungarian soldiers are killed as they attempt to escape. King Béla IV barely manages to flee with his life. His army is destroyed. The Kingdom of Hungary lies open to invasion. The aftermath is catastrophic. Mongol forces spread across Hungary, destroying towns, killing civilians, and leaving entire regions in ruin. Europe watches in fear, believing that nothing can stop the Mongol advance. And yet, unexpectedly, the invasion comes to an abrupt halt. News arrives that the great Khan Ogedai has died in Mongolia. According to tradition, Mongol leaders must return east to participate in the selection of a new ruler. The armies withdraw from Europe, not because they were defeated, but because they were called back. The Battle of Mohi stands as one of the most devastating demonstrations of Mongol warfare. It reveals the effectiveness of speed, coordination, psychological tactics, and strategic deception. A powerful European army, confident in its strength, is completely outmaneuvered and destroyed. Mohi also serves as a warning. It shows that traditional methods of warfare are not always enough against a new kind of enemy. Adaptation is necessary for survival. In the years that follow, European states begin to study Mongol tactics, slowly changing how they prepare for war. The plains near the Sajo River eventually grow quiet again, but the memory of what happened there remains. An army stood against the most feared force in the world and was swept aside with precision and purpose. The Battle of Mohi is not just a story of conquest. It is a reminder that in war, intelligence and strategy can overcome even the strongest defenses. And sometimes the greatest victories are achieved not through strength alone, but through the ability to think differently than the enemy.